Yo, what's going on, my people? It's your boy Yankee Trades back with another video. You already know, man. And stop playing with me. Stop playing with big homie Yankee Trades. You already know, man. Hopefully, everybody's having a phenomenal weekend so far, which I had one of the best weekend ever because it was my birthday weekend. So me and my boy had a blast. Um, yeah. So today we're gonna talk about how I made 250 last week, right? The day of my birthday was some present from the Lord, so it was pretty cool. That day I woke up super happy and I received some money, and it was like amazing. That setup was like giving for me. I was I was just riding the waves, right? So, yeah, I saw the title, I quit, right? Today I'm gonna talk about this setup that I took um January 29th, and I will be talking about the broker, right? The broker that I used to have for years, for a couple of years. These people been doing crazy stuff. The reason I'm gonna start the video why I quit, right? I quit using the broker that I had, this unregulated broker from the United States. Regulated from here, from this country, United States, and this is where I live, right? So over here in the United States, there are like a lot of rules that needs to be respected, right? And these sketchy brokers from outside of the U.S., not all of them, but some of them like are playing a nasty game. you know, some gurus, your favorite guru maybe has a broker, and then, you know, he been promoting the broker, and basically, just think about it. Once you place a trade, they are unregulated. They use charts similar to real market data. So futures is the quote unquote the real market, right? Where all the big players play the game, right? So where all the money is literally moving. So where all the traders, big traders with a lot of money, that's where they put their money at, right? All those big players, that's what they use. They use regulated brokers from the United States, like companies that basically they cannot ghost you. If you put your money there, like you can sue them, and there's gonna be like retaliation from those type of companies, right? Over here in the United States. So that's why I decide, me and my boy, one of my guys from my team, pretty cool guy. Um, he told me, yo, Gene. He told me, yo, Yankee. There was two people that we spoke about brokers and all that cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my one of my boy told me, yo, I think you should escalate for the next, you know, for the next level. And I was like, I was in the back of my head, I was thinking about it, but like sometimes you just see the pros and the cons of going in my head, um, being regulated. There are like more things. I was like a little bit scared because of the leverage. When you have like a small account, you just wanna like go hard with that account instead of um, risking the percentage. Let's say for me, if you have 100% account, let's say $1,000, I'm cool risking $100, and I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So for with a small account, like I like to over risk because over leverage because the amount of experience that I have already. okay, and all the backtesting that I have done through these years, right? But yeah, so I was thinking about going to uh, regulated broker, which is the way where, like I said, everybody, all the real people, all the real players from the United States put their money at, like in this type of broker, and they can sleep chilling. They already know that their money is gonna be there the next day. They know like who they can go, like they know that their money won't vanish. They know that the money won't disappear. In the other hand, when you use this type of brokers, the one that I was using, you are like scared. You don't even know like who you wanna call if you have 100K in the account. Um, you don't know like who to call, right? They just disappear, and all of a sudden they send you email. Hey, yeah, the money is coming your way, and the money never show up. There's like plenty example in YouTube where you can go and just read about how these people been how these brokers been scamming people, like all you hard working money, sometimes all the money that you work for, you put it there, and all of a sudden you don't have the money. um what else? The time that you, but let's say, spend building one account, like you just don't know. In my head I was like, you know I'm supposed to, let me see if I'm recording. Okay, in my head I was like, oh, just reach the money, take like 20%, leave the other 80%, and keep compounding and growing. That was a cool strategy. And I was cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Withdrawing money, putting somewhere else. In a crypto market, a stock market. I spoke about it. If you've been in the channel, you already know what I'm talking about, right? So, in the other hand, using these regulated brokers from the United that are not regulated in the United States, these people can live with your money. You don't know what's going on. So, um, what broke the cup, like when I realized in my head that I cannot take it no more, what these people are doing, and I see them that they've been doing it like for a couple times. They did that to my account. I deposit, like, let's say 2,000, and I place a 400 trade, right? $400 trade, and all of a sudden, so check this out. This broker, and you know which one I'm talking about, the one that I was using, like they are the worst. Sometimes, as a human being, you just are cool, come and collect in one place. You don't like to be moving like too much. Let's say if you live somewhere, you don't want to be like moving too much. Like let's say trying 1,000. I see it like this. If you have let's say a boyfriend or you have a girlfriend, you wanna have like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, right? If you're a girl, you just wanna have one. You don't wanna have like 10 girlfriend or 10 boyfriend. Like this is the same example that I relay over here for this broker, right? I had one broker. I was cool having one broker and just be chilling with that broker, right? But this broker, so what they did that I couldn't stand anymore. I was like, I just can't, like that's it. I won't make no more business with these people, right? Was when I deposit, like, sorry, I placed a low risk trade on $150, and they deducted 450. So triple the amount of the trade. You know what I'm saying? So the stop loss is there for a reason, right? The stop loss is there for a reason. If you decided that you're risking 150. You know what I'm saying? The broker is supposed to take 150. But now this broker, instead of 150, they just take 450. And I'm like, what? What happened? And they call it quote unquote slippage. And I was talking to my boy, bro, this and that, and I told her the story, and say, yo, bro, but I thought that was normal, like that. I thought that was part of trading, and he said, yo, Yankee, there's nothing normal about that. Like, there's nothing normal about that. You know what I'm saying? These people, you put, let's say, sorry, 150 and they remove 450. So you stay thinking like, yo, what the heck is going on with these people? What is going on? Like at the end of the day, trading is a numbers game, right? It's a it's a game of numbers, right? So numbers don't let's say if I lose one if I lose 3 times and I win 3 times, I want my L to be, let's say, what I'm trying to lose, what I'm risking. That's what I'm trying to spend for that trade. Like, don't take more that I'm expecting. You know what I'm saying? I know my numbers. I know my numbers, and I'm not dumb, right? So for beginners, if you want to practice, because let me tell you, I'm telling you the pros and the cons. So the pros, the the pros are like regulated. At the end of the day, you want to be regulated, but as a beginner, you can put, let's say, 100, less than $500 and practice with that, right? So you can know what's going on. Because with $500, like when you go regulated, they won't let you like even place a trade when you are regulated, and we can talk about that later on. But yeah, this is the title. This is the reason that I quit. These people been taking more than expected multiple times. I remember, I think it was a day that there was a news, but like it's still, I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Trading is supposed to be like nice and smooth, right? So one day, I think I placed a trade of $400, right? And all of a sudden they took like $800 from my account. You know, I thought it was cool making business with these companies, and you can see that there are treaties that been here long enough, like 7 years, and they don't even promote that broker. Those brokers, those brokers belong to gurus, like to these traders that, in quote unquote, they are traders, but they're not really trading for real. They just promote the broker, make a bunch of people sign up with their broker, and all of a sudden they been like hitting the stop. So you got to think about it as a company. So check this out. They are those type of market. If they are not like a real market, they are a simulator market, right? Where they can manipulate your stop loss. This unregulated company, they can manipulate your stop loss because literally when you place the order, you can see everything that is going on. But in reality, they are the one that provide the data. They put the same data as the real market, right? They see your numbers, they see how much you have, like they put the numbers, like they can manipulate that. They can say, oh, instead of this guy losing 100, they can have a button down there and say, oh, stop loss instead of um 100, they take 200. They can have a button for that. You know what I'm saying? They can have like a tab where it says times two. You know, 100. Oh, he plays $100 because think about it. It's a simulator. It's not like real number. Like they can manipulate that easy, right? And that's how I think about how these people are scamming and they are dirty. But as a beginner, you can put like you $500 there or $400 there just to practice. So you can do what I'm doing right now, right? Escalating to a next level. Because right now, the when you go regulator, right? These people they want you to have like at least just to trade at least $2,000 in one account so you can place a trade. And as we hold trades, right? Sorry, as you know, heavy money trades, we are swing traders. We can be day trader, intraday trader for a moment, right? Depending on the setup, just the day of my birthday that I got this setup, right? From the Lord that sent me that 250. So I was pretty cool with that, right? Um, let me see. So yeah, right? So as a beginner, you can use that broker, right? And place a small trades until you know what's going on, right? What when it comes to trading, and then level up as I'm doing right now, right? I'm doing everything in my power so these people that's it. They not playing with my money anymore. They've been doing that like for the forever. That's why sometimes you don't even grow because basically you got the market against you, and we all know that not against you, but like you basically trying to tackle the market, but also you gotta know where your money is. Like the platform that you use matters a lot. I remember, I'm not gonna go in detail about there was another platform when I used to do binary option. That's another style of trading. But yeah, they be just hitting my stop loss, right? It's by minutes. Basically, they just let's say if I won't even talk about binary option in this video. But yeah, what I'm trying to tell you, those where you have your money at matters a lot. That's it's huge. That matters a lot. So these people from the other country, like I don't know if they do that only to the U.S. customers, but like they I feel like they are doing too much. They they did me really dirty, and that's why I feel like I was growing, but when you take that hit like that, it's like, yo, what's going on? Let's say if I'm making 250 today, and all of a sudden I'm going small in this broker, right? 150, and they take 450. So now you're not even profitable. You are unprofitable. You know what I'm saying? So the broker is against you. Like I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys know, now you know. But these people, you know, I feel like this is the way to go. Have like have the nicest broker ever and go regulator. If you live in the United States, go regulator when you are ready, right? Or don't put a lot of money there. But I believe as a beginner, I definitely advise you to go or a star regulator because basically you're gonna save a lot of money for the long run. For the long run, You're gonna be saving a lot of money. And basically, your favorite guru, your favorite day trader, my friend, let me tell you, your favorite day trader, that guy or that girl, she's promoting unregulated broker where they having a affiliated um thing, right? They are affiliated to the market and they get, let's say, a percentage or they get paid by promoting the broker, right? But you getting paid, right? But by you depositing money, they are getting paid, right? But also the owner of the broker is scamming everybody that your favorite guru, your favorite your favorite day trader is promoting, right? So your favorite trader is promoting a regulated broker, and basically it's not even they are making money out of it, and you are getting pushed. You are get your stop loss is getting hit, and they are taking more money than expected. So you wanna be like, you don't wanna be part of that. So this video is one of the most important video that I ever dropped, right? It's a lot of talking both, but this is definitely important in your trading career if you wanna become a day trader, right? Don't take this advice for granted, all right? Go regulator. I don't trust those people no more. Ever, ever. I won't put my money in this type of broker, right? That is not cool. You hard working money, right? So like I already know because I'm not a kid no more. Sometimes when you are immature, when you are a kid, you just let things slide, right? But like when you grow up, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So if you are in your 18s, in your 20s, in your 25, in your 30s, whatever age you are right now, right? Make sure you open your eyes, right? Because sometimes they just be hiding stuff. Those people, your favorite guru, they teach you how to trade, but like they making profit somewhere else. And I'm not talking down, I'm not talking bad about anything. I'm just telling how it is. That's not cool, right? If I were to put my mom, not my mom, but like anybody from my family, that's how I see it. I gotta make sure I set them up for success. I ain't trying to set you up like for failure, bro. At the end of the day, I make my money from trading. You know what I'm saying? I make my money from trading. I'm cool. Like I don't, I'm cool. I can make other type of business. You know what I'm saying? I can make money somewhere else. Some people be telling me, yo, why don't you get paid by selling the course? Or no, no. I'm building my legacy. This is my legacy. Do I want to become a hero? Yes, I want to become a hero. Yes, I want to become a hero. So what's up? Yeah, I'm telling, I'm telling things how it goes in this channel. So with that being said, yo, hopefully you get a little bit, you learn something in trading. Let me tell you, my friend, in trading, you don't need to make money from trading. Don't need to be the smartest dude. You don't need to be the smartest dude. You don't need to read all the books in the world. You need to be disciplined. That's all you need. You need internet. You need a computer that you can see the charts. You need money. Look, you need computer. Look, this is all you need to become a profitable trader. You need a computer, right? You need internet. obviously, if you are seeing the charts, you need to have you need to have eyes, right? That comes in your body as default. So you need internet, you need charts, um, you need discipline, right? To make money, and you need money. You need to put money in a regulated broker for the future, right? So you can make money. Don't be attached to the money. Make that paper work for you, right? Don't work for paper. Make that paper work for you. Make that digital number you because now everything is evolving. The money is evolving. We don't have paper like people don't have paper money now. Almost people don't use paper money. Like you see a card and it has digital numbers. Make those digital numbers work for you instead of you working for money, right? So yeah, with that being said, that's just a heads up about what these MF are doing. These people are sketchy people, sketchy brokers. Don't these people, yeah, they're not trustworthy, right? So I'm gonna develop the setup that I took, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna talk about that. All right. So check this out. This is how I made 250. Also, I'm for the future. In the future, I think I'm gonna buy Trade Seller so you guys can see my performance. No cap, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the at the end of the day, that's what I'm gonna do in the future. So yeah, so as you can see, I'm trading three markets now. I've been back testing Russell 2000. What is Russell 2000? Those are like the 2000 smaller company from the US, and they call it 2000 Russell 2000, and they are trading trading. They are being traded in the futures market, right? In the futures stock market. They have like a bunch of stocks that you can trade, right? In this type of broker in the future because the broker that I have is a future broker. Future is basically is the same name of S&P 500, Nasdaq, US 30, gold, right? But they just have different name, right? They have different names when it comes to in the brokers, right? They have different names in the brokers. And that's why sometimes when you say, oh, you trade futures or you trade stocks like Tesla, they you already know like what you trade. If I say, hey, I trade NQ or I trade EQ, EQ, hold on, EQ, ES, hold on, EQ, no, so NQ is the Nasdaq. Nasdaq for the future market. Future market. ES is is a SPX. SPX 500 for the future. Future market. Gold GZ. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go when it comes to naming, I'm gonna talk later in that in another video, right? So this is what I'm trading. This is the same thing. Gold, MES is S&P 500, right? I've been studying to see how things go. I was like a little bit skeptical. Sometimes you is sometimes sometimes yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. So I'm gonna be developing also um the charts and how I make 250. And I was super excited the day of my birthday. Look, it was on a Thursday, January 29th, as we spoke, right? When I entered the market the day of my birthday, it was lit that day. Yeah. So let me tell you, let me break this down a little bit, how I made 250 that day. So that was the only trade that I took last week. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm compounding my money, right? Compounding my money, and growing my account. And there's gonna be time when I put 3,000 and I make 9,000 for a day. And I'm cool for a week, for a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be cool for the week with 9,000. I'm gonna be cool. Yo, go away, go away. I'm making a video right now. Okay, so look, let me see. So yeah, guys, I'ma just break this down, how I took sell, and I'm cool with that. I'm super excited for the new beginnings, for the new information that I'm receiving, for the praise that for the place that I'm at the moment, right? There you go. I look good now, huh? I look good. So, for the place that I'm at, with the knowledge that I have acquired over time, for the people that I have in my team involved, talking about trading, moving forward as a whole group, you know, talking facts. You wanna definitely be part of a team, a team where they talk facts, where they tell the truth, nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So let me develop these charts. All right. So check this out, my friends, my French. So on Thursday, right? The market was in reality when I woke up that day. Um, sometimes you just think that you won't be able to trade one night, and all of a sudden you wake up and you'll be like, huh, what the just happened? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta jump in the trade, you know what I'm saying? And ride the waves. So on a Thursday, the day of my birthday, January 29th, so check what happened. So everything was like this. So look, I was like, if I place my horizontal line over here, it's like difficult for the market. Like I have plenty of experience and I know the market might not the the development that I see, look, high low, high high, high low, high high, and guess what happened? The market broke this lower high, broke, and now the market is starting, look, so high high, lower low, low lower high, lower low. This one broke like once, but like I already know market is turning bearish. It's just trying to like confuse people, right? And guess what happened? Make another low. So I already know that market is bearish. The reason why, check this out. Check this out. So boom, horizontal line over here. I already know based on my experience that there's no way market can just continue going up. The reason being is the market, check this out. One day, the 23rd, day one, day two, day three. Basically, if market wanted to continue going up, it wouldn't take like so many days, just like one, two, three, four, almost 4 days just to keep going, right? It wouldn't take so long to and I was thinking about taking a trailer over here, but like this got me skeptical. So I was like, I just don't wanna be part of that. You know what I'm saying? And since I didn't place a trade, right? Since I didn't place a trade, I was just chilling, just vibing, checking was what market, what things the market is gonna give me next. So check this out. Since market is struggling to get this high, right? 27.45, market is definitely struggling. So it was my birthday weekend, and yeah, a lot of people be hitting me up. Thank you guys so much. Traders, non-traders, I love you guys. Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So, anyways, so look, so I already knew that there was no there's no way like the market doesn't have potential to reach this this high because look, it's been like for the past almost 4 days, 4 days, and he's not trying to go higher than that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes market just, market is not perfect. You just gotta understand how market move. You cannot manipulate the market and tell it, hey market, move this way. No, the market don't care about what you think. So, wow. So, guys, I'm gonna drop another video tonight, but about breaking these shorts. And basically, this video was more about the broker setting you guys, setting you guys for success, right? The company that you use is really important, correct? The company that you use is really important. Where you put your money on, you can ask anybody. You're gonna save a ton of money. If you are, if you're gonna be my student, you're gonna save. The learning curve for you is gonna be amazing because you know it won't take you too long to make money from trading. You're gonna set up for success in the regulated broker, and you're gonna have fun overall. Okay, definitely. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna drop another video tonight about the breakdown. I wanna do two breakdowns that are really important, and this is really important. The one that I'm gonna show you, this one, this one is really important, and the one that I'm gonna drop next, so you guys can, when you guys are back testing, you guys can implement to yourself. All right. With that being said, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the channels. Thank you so much for being here. Peace.